Greetings everyone. Welcome to this pre-recorded lecture or demonstration on Android Studio using MySQL as database. So basically this is the continuation of your webinar series topic 1 which talk about Android working with databases using SQLite and MySQL. So let's proceed on the demonstration. By the way, before that, you will need to install XAMPP. This XAMPP application. So you can download it on this link here, apachefriends.org/index.html. So we will be needing this one. So for our server and for our database. So XAMPP has Apache server, MariaDB, PHP plus Perl. So muna siya. So just download this XAMPP for Windows. Then after na, you install. Then after installing, so open the XAMPP application. XAMPP. So just click on XAMPP after you're going to install. Click yes. Then muna siya mo gawas. Muna ang XAMPP control panel. Make sure nga your module services naka-check na siya and your for Apache and MySQL, then make sure nga naka-run na siya. If wala siya naka-run or dili siya auto-start, so just click start, same daning FileZilla. Pero we will not be using FileZilla, Mercury, and Tomcat. We will be using just Apache and MySQL. So make sure nga naka-run na siya. Then, to make sure or to double check na okay ba na siya ang XAMPP, just go to your browser, then type localhost. So import localhost. So muna siya magawas. So dana makita nimo ang imuhang XAMPP Apache. So muna siya welcome screen. Dani ang applications, FAQs, how to guides, PHP info. So ang version sa imong PHP din ni makita. So this version 7.3 ang naka-install na nga PC. So it is already installed. Then to close your XAMPP, you can, if nagrana na siya, you can just close this one. Still nagrana po na siya. You can close that, or you can to stop the XAMPP. So you can close that one in your system tray. Nasa hidden icons, i-right click ng icon sa XAMPP, then you click quit. Okay, so di na to na i-quit kaya you will be needing this one. And to access your database, you just have to type this localhost /php myadmin. So it's localhost php myadmin. So, enter, then mo na yung mga databases. So dani ka mag-create of new, then mo na mga existing databases mo. Okay, so and by the way, this tutorial is based on tutorials point about Android-PHP MySQL. So we'll be creating not just Android code here, we'll be creating PHP to connect to from our Android to our MySQL database. And also you will be needing Sublime, or what we call this kanang gitawag, either you can use Sublime to code your PHP, either you can use Sublime or what we call VS Code or Visual Studio Code. So in my case, I will be using Sublime. Okay, so let's proceed on creating our project. So we have here create new project, and empty activity, phone and tablet, and next so app with MySQL DB. Okay, finish. So we'll just wait for our Gradle to build, or our project to build. Okay, so that's it. No man na ang pag-build sa atong project or pag-create sa atong project. So to what we call to lessen the time na atong magamit through creating the layout. So we'll just use the previous layout sa atong ang app with SQLite DB. So just open our recent then app with SQLite DB. So just click this one. File, open recent, then app with SQLite DB. So new window. That's a new window. Then this one we'll just copy all of this info. Kaya ito maning gamiton sa ato ang another application. So just create here values string. And ang main activity. Copy all the buttons, controls, change it into relative layout, adding 10 dp. So similar na ni siya sa katong previous na to nga kanang layout. So mga na to itong gamiton aron to lessen the time. In the main activity, we'll just copy this one. This will not copy SQLite helper. Nira. We will not be using SQLite. We'll be using MySQL. Oops. So I guess mga to. Okay, so we'll just close our app SQLite with SQLite DB. So in this case, before we proceed, okay, so we have here the what we call the Json parser na gitawag og class. So we'll create this Json parser Java class because kani nga Json parser Java class mo na itong gamiton nga mo connect sa atong database. Then mukuha mo nga method atong gamiton or mo nga code ang mo connect sa imong database from your Android Studio. Mo connect sa imong PHP nga code, then sing PHP mo connect sa imong database, then ang makuha nga result ni PHP ijang i-return ato ni JSON parser si JSON parser maoy mo hatag ngadto sa imong application or si ang mo receive so si JSON parser mo receive sa response sa imong PHP nga code aron magamit sa imong application. So mo na siya atong gamiton. So we'll just copy this one, Control C. And wait, don't worry, I will give the link for this for you to download. So, Control A, then copy. And make sure na mag-create ka og Java class which is naka-name to JSON parser. Or you can create another name for this one. Then make sure na save ni sila o kini. Okay, so let's go back. So, in our Java, then go example app with MySQL DB, right click, then new Java class. Sorry. Then we will name it on JSON parser. Just highlight this one. Don't delete this package. Kay mo na siya ang package, built-in package sa imong application. Just delete this one kay same lang po na siya. Then paste. Then natin mga error din naka-red. So So natin nakaliptan o butang sa atong gradle before ta mo proceed sa ato ang tawag kong pag-paste sa JSON. So before mo create ang JSON parser nga Java class, so just proceed to Gradle, click Gradle kaning arrow, then Gradle nga module, not the project. So click that one, open, then we will add this on Android. So take note Android, look for Android, then enter. Sa last sa imong build tools version, so you will use library colon, oh sorry, single quotation org dot apache dot http dot legacy. Okay, then we will click sync now in our Gradle. So sync karon ang changes mausog. So after that, so nawa na ang mga errors sa imong JSON parser. So take note. So mga siya. So before na mag-proceed sa atong JSON parser pag-create sa Java class na JSON parser, so ato sang i-import ning use library or .apache.http legacy. Then sync now. Click sync now. Then before that, proceed ta sa atong manifest basin makalipta na to since we will be dealing with internet. So same sa ato ang kuan SQLite. We will import the use permission internet. Okay, so then we will boot uses library after sa atong activity. So after sa atong activity na close, then sa application na close, we will add this one. So use library. Enter use library or that apache.http.legacy then another one is Android required false. So take note sa itong manifest. Then after ana, we will proceed to resolution. Right click the resources. We will add new Android resource directory. Then we will name it XML. Then click OK. Then we have a new folder here or Android resource directory XML. So double click this one. Then we will create what we call an XML network security config. So, right click new XML resource file, then we'll just name it network security config. So then okay. So wala na siya design, delete na. Ito change ng preference screen to so we will just erase this one. Then we will change it into network security config. Then we'll add domain config clear text. Clear text traffic permitted equals true. Then close the domain config. And after ana, domain I have domain, then include subdomain equals subdomains. Okay. So ato sa nang yes is. Then ato na nang balikan unsa itong tang we will add a domain here for our server, for our local host, or local host if offline or dinira sa ato ang PC, then we will use a domain if online na siya or through online ang imuhang gitawag og application. Okay, so we will add this in our manifest. After any part here, pwede diri, after ini or dani. Dapat inside siya sa application mo. Okay, so just put it right here. Then Android network security config. Then we will add the XML that we created karing network security config at XML network security config. So needed na siya sa ato ang Android manifest. So we'll be needing this Android security config for what purpose? Aron para ni siya sa katong mga Android version nga 9 and 10 aron maka-access ka sa imong gitawag og server using this one sa imong MySQL nga kanang gitawag og MySQL nga database using PHP. So needed ni siya for although sa katong Android version 8, katong mga 8 nga version dili na siya needed, pero sa mga version 9 needed ni siya 9 up to 10 and so on. Itong mga higher versions ng Android. So we'll just close this one. The manifest, close. Json parser, close. Then string, close. Network security config will be dealing with this one later on. So as is na. Then after that, we will create our database. So our database will create a database. So we'll proceed to our browser, localhost, php myadmin. So in this case, we will create new database. Then we'll name it MySQL DB. Okay, so we'll just create this one, MySQL DB. Then create. So since created, mag-create taog table. Create taog table to user details. So just again siya. User details. Then pila ka columns atong needed based sa to ang 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 columns plus the ID. So we'll be create 5. Then go. Okay, so nanatadani sa atong table, user detail nga tables. Then if mag-add kag column, just in case kuwangan kag column, just click on this, then go. Click go na button. Then we'll start ID int, then we'll create this as auto increment. So this will be our primary key. So katong mugawas, take note na mugawas dito, i-click OK kay automatic na siya nga primary key nimo once nga auto incremented. Then we will have the full name, user full name, then obviously it is a varchar. Then we'll just limit into 50. Then username, of course, is a varchar combination of numbers and letters. Just limit it to 10. Then password. So password. So obviously this character, and by the way, tarong natin laing one, we just use this pin. So itong i-int na siya or tiny int, gamay raman siya. So kana na lang, then 4 nga limited. Limit of 4 values. Okay, so this one will be your email. Varchar. Ang tao 30 characters. So this number of characters, 50 characters, 10 characters, 4 characters, 30 characters. Okay, then click save. So ready na natay gitawag og table. So atong i-browse to siya. So wala pa na siya isod. ID, full name, username, PIN, then email. Then natay gitawag og okay na nila, ready na ito ang Android Studio. Then natay security config, then arita sa Sublime. So we'll just create first a new folder, open tag folder. So take note, kaning gitawag og ito ang Sublime, asa na to i-save ang ato ang para ni sa ato ang PHP. So ato na to i-save sa kanang gitawag og open folder. Open tag folder, although nga pa kay create nga folder, take note na og mag-create kag folder para sa imong PHP, make sure nga nana sa imong local disk C ug asa na install imong exam, open imong exam, then open htdocs. So dinhi ka mag-create og folder para sa imong save bananan sa imong PHP. Okay, so you create new folder, itong taog my PHP. Okay, so my PHP codes. Okay, select nito ng folder, select folder, then mo na. Then dani na to ipamutang ang ato ang gitawag og PHP codes. So, later on maro po na itong gamiton to access our database using the Android Studio. Okay, so that ends for this video discussion. So to shorten this time, then on the next video discussion we will talk on we will now create Java codes for our main activity .java. Then we will also mag-create po og Sublime or PHP code para sa ato ang PHP that we are going to use to connect our Android Studio to our MySQL database. So that's it for this video discussion. Have a nice day, everyone.